Thank you for listening to Lone Star Community Radio. This program was broadcasted and recorded live from the LSCR studios in downtown Conroe, Texas. Lone Star Community Radio is supported by listeners like you. Donate and sponsor today. For more information on getting involved with Lone Star Community Radio, contact us at lscrstudios@gmail.com or visit us online at www.irlonestar.com. This presentation of Texas Ticket on Lone Star Community Radio is presented by True Texas Solar, Solar Energy Systems. True Texas Solar is Montgomery County's trusted provider of turnkey solutions for your home.
Lone Star Radio on my mind. So won't you kick your feet up if you have a minute? Turn your radio dial to the Texas Ticket.
Welcome to the Texas Ticket Show. I'm with Shurrie Potts, Hyatt
Regency Conroe.
Grand Central Park, Conroe. A lot of stuff going on in Grand Central Park.
There is. We have upcoming Mother's Day brunch, just like we did for Easter. So.
Oh, you were talking about Hyatt.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I was thinking the whole neighborhood.
Oh.
Man, they got all kinds of things going on. I mean,
well, you know me, like, you know.
Well, I know there's a lot. I mean, it is Grand Central.
Yes.
You know, it's in the name.
Yes.
It's grand and it's in the same.
There is definitely a lot going on.
There is Jazz Fest is coming.
It is for free.
Last I checked, there was only like one regular jazz festival that comes to Conroe.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of jazz folk. You know, there's people that enjoy that kind of music out here.
I haven't been, but I am excited to go see it.
There was a show out in the Woodlands that was pretty good that does a little jazz regular, and it's pretty good. And you know, it was really odd because there's a lot of transitioning going from opera to jazz.
Yeah.
It's a weird step, but it's more common. Like some music genres go from this to that to this, but I've heard this step a lot.
Well, I love New Orleans. I love jazz, so I will be there.
Mm-hmm. And that's on our sheet. We can just write that one. Let's take that off. These interns put some nice work together here for us. Looks like
Yes, I did.
they've been killing it. Well, we've got a good show. Speaking of killing it, today remember that place, the Shout House?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be Icehouse Conroe.
Okay.
Well, they're hiring already, folks. You can go out there and get you a job with food service, wait staff, all that. And it is an entertainment venue / restaurant, food. He's going to tell us all about it.
Yeah,
he's coming in today. That fella, he's going to be in here. Jay Blanco, and I think he's a partner and owner of Icehouse Conroe, coming to where Shout House used to be. That central place over there near the Lone Star Convention Center.
Yeah.
Also, we have Tyler Tillman himself, Tyler
Yes,
Tillman
we
Music. He's
do.
here in studio now. We're waiting to bring him in and get this show started. But we'll have the Punch Your Texas Ticket segment of the show at the very end. And I've got Courtney from Renovation One joining us for that.
Cool.
Yeah. So let's do this. Let's get this show started. Bring all those guests in, and we'll try to drop some of these little cherries of events happening around town throughout the show today. And let's get started. Mr. Tillman from Tyler Tillman Music.
Yeah, welcome,
How's it
Tyler.
going?
Outstanding. I am totally tuned up about your Table at Medley get-together coming up.
Yeah.
I see that. You've been hitting it hot and heavy on the social media platforms.
You got to talk in that microphone. They won't hear you. You get in there. Yeah, there you go. I want them to hear every word about it. Yes, sir.
I said I see that. You've been hitting it hot and heavy on those social media platforms.
Yeah, I like the Table at Medley. Love, man, it's still a food truck. They keep telling me, calm down, it's a food truck. And I'm like, well, there's 4 food trucks. That's like should be another term for it.
It's
I mean,
a great venue. For
I fought
sure.
that guy. I fought an army, right? I mean, there's another name for it,
Yeah.
you know. So there's a food truck, and then there's that bunch of good food trucks. You know, there should be another name. Like, I don't know what it is, but food truck park. I can't call it that. You
No,
know, it is not a food truck park to me. I don't feel that. I mean, technically, I guess you may call the Table at Medley a food truck park.
An event venue, maybe?
There you go.
Yeah, more so. Like Deacon Baldy's.
An event venue with food trucks.
That's right.
And good ones. I love that beer one. They do beer
Oh,
fries, beer tacos, beer noodles. I mean, it's like beer anything, you know what I mean? But it's insane. And then they got the Mungos, the full service bar in there. That place is outstanding. That's where we saw a lot of the Conroe Crossroads events happening. And you're going to be there with Floyd.
Ralph Floyd, R.D. Floyd.
Tell me, who's R.D. Floyd?
If you don't know who R.D. Floyd
I mean, I
is,
do, but Older fella. He sings a little music, right?
He is as funny as they come. He is a storytelling fool.
I followed his spiritual side, really. I mean, he always says such nice, enlightening stuff, and that I was following him like that. I'm like, oh, look, he sings too.
Yeah, and
I
he
know
plays
the other
guitar
part.
with 3 fingers. If that's not enough to
wow.
draw
Does
you
he
in.
really?
Yes, he does.
That's
And it
amazing.
is the coolest thing I think I've ever seen as a guitar player.
I hadn't seen that. I know his music was just fun, but I kind of thought that he was, more motivational, more spiritual speaking than a musician. And then when I found out he's more musician than the other, and I was like, I thought this man was going to be the pastor or something. I mean, he's not. He's 100% musician. I mean, once I got to know who he really is, he was really more a musician.
He's a jack of all trades for sure. He's going to open us up in prayer that night. He's going to open up the
cool.
show,
Good.
tell you some stories and sing you some songs. And I think it's going to be a good time, even if he's all you got to see.
And that's April 27th. $10 to get in the door.
April
26th.
26.
Yep.
Okay.
And $10 a ticket, yes, sir.
Make sure.
Besides Table at Medley, where are you playing?
Ooh, we have a lot going on this month. Specifically, this coming Friday, we will be in Galveston, a place called Stingerees.
Oh, I've been there, yeah.
And then
Stingrays.
No.
I've asked, and they say it's called Stingerees. Everybody
Isn't that a
pronounces
topless
it
bar?
Stingrays.
No, it's not.
That ain't a topless bar?
No.
Oh.
If it is, we got more to talk about. But
I don't know.
Maybe that's
no, I
Stingrays.
don't.
Oh, my, there you go. There you go.
It wasn't the last time we were there.
Maybe he's just innovative. Who knows? I don't know whether it is or isn't, but I thought Stingrays
not.
was that place in Crystal Beach.
No.
It is. It is.
But not a topless
I say
bar.
Crystal Beach.
Not
It's-
a topless
It's down there at the end of the island. There ain't nothing but water and RV parking spots. Besides that, people are fishing left and right from that place.
Well, my family's all out there. That's my dad's side. They're all BOI.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. And so when's that?
That is this coming Friday.
This coming Friday.
So
Okay.
I guess
Tonight.
Today, yeah.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yep.
In Galveston. Okay. And then, but R.D. Floyd and you. Now, last time you were here, you were with someone else. Now, you were with Miss LMA.
Leanne
Leanne
May
May.
from Bella Mia Salons. That woman's got a heart of gold, and she gives a haircut even better. So,
She's beautiful. She's a
She
sweetheart. And through, she's one, just a very pretty girl, and two, she's a vocalist as well.
Okay.
She's an entrepreneur, and I think that we'd have to move this one around because of its calendar. She just gave her kidney to her friend.
Oh,
she was
wow.
surgically removed a month
She is
ago.
an angel, for sure.
She said she can have a drink now if she wanted to. She's kind of working out a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, I think so. That's where she's at on the recovery, and we told everybody we'd kind of catch him up. And
Yeah.
I'm not saying she is having a drink, but she could. Well, coming apart, I know there's a lot of antibiotics and stuff like that that don't work with alcohol or anything like
Yeah.
that. So it's staying true blue is probably where she's at with it. But nevertheless, Tillman, you killed it last time you were here. She told me she had I was like, I thought we were getting one of the volunteer kids come in to be her guitarist because we wanted to just help her and talk about her, giving the kidney away and stuff. And she's like, no, I got a guitarist. I'm like, oh, do you? And I was like, wow, this girl says she's got a guitarist. All right, fine, whatever. Maybe she does. And then she comes in with Tyler Tillman.
Awesome.
Yep, we
Yeah.
had a good time. We I don't remember which 2 songs we sang when we were here, but I remember one of them we decided on the parking lot before we walked in here. I'd never played it before.
Wow.
And pulled the chords up and
That's awesome.
Well, why don't you hit us with something you do play pretty regular that something you're comfortable with, that you didn't make up in the parking lot.
I didn't make it up in this parking lot, but I did. Actually, you know what? I think I made it up in my office. This is the title track off of the EP that me and my guys released. We'll be playing it on the 26th, but I feel like it's much better when you get to hear all the guys play on it. This is a song I wrote for my boys called Taillights of My Truck.
Tell us about you.
Lately things have been real hard. The bills keep coming round. In my mind there's a pressure that says I can't slow down. 6 strings to every dollar, so I work from dusk to dawn. I just need a little sleep to get my head back on. And And I've been trading time for money on the short end of the stick. Ain't enough hours in the day, it always ends too quick. The sun is setting on my family while I try to earn a boat. I hope my kids remember me and not the taillights of my truck. Everything to everyone, a friend to rock and tough. Promise I can do it all, can't promise it's enough. So I'll keep on pushing, have faith in this old plan. I'll ride this body till the wheels fall off, so I feel like a man. I've been trading time for money on the short end of the stick. Ain't enough hours in the day, it always ends too quick. The sun is setting on my family while I try to earn a boat. Hope my kids remember me and not the taillights of my truck. Well, I've heard about a mother's love, I know they pay a price. But I thank the Lord above for a father's sacrifice. And I've been trading time for money on the short end of the stick. Ain't enough hours in the day, it always ends too quick. The sun is setting on my family as I try to earn a boat. I hope my kids remember me and not the taillights of my truck.
Woo!
That was great.
I
know.
One sec. Hang on now. We'll slow
I'm like,
something.
that's
I'm
hits
good.
home.
I'm fine. I'm fine. A little dusty in here today. Yeah.
Great
Wow.
song.
Emotional. And you know, you've got Floyd coming out who you said also tells a story. And so y'all two together, y'all had that place crying.
I love that man. I love that man. I love that
good.
man. I love that man. I can't say it enough. He is as good as they come, and he tells just the funniest, most wholesome stories. And I don't know. He's something
long
like you've
posts.
never seen before.
Those explains those long posts.
Yeah.
I'm like reading it going, he really wrote this. You know, I'm like, I'm trying to spot if it's AI or not. You know, I'm like, no, that's Texan.
Oh yeah.
You know, and where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Memorial area, out close to Katy, Texas.
Well, that's still in
Oh,
Texas.
so yeah, you're a
Oh, yeah.
Houston-born boy.
Yes, I am.
Still in
I try.
Texas.
I try not to claim Houston, but
well.
I
There's not many
claim
of
Texas.
us.
I was
We're
born in,
transplants, right? I mean,
I was born in Pasadena. Now, you know, I remember like my fourth birthday, the earliest birthday I can remember was at a Shakey's Pizza down there. Right? It's now, or Bonanza or something like that. But it's now a topless bar.
Oh, no.
100%. You can see when you
What
drive by
today?
the freeway. You know, I'm like, man, that's where I had my birthday, Mom. Thanks.
You got
Yeah.
some explaining to do.
Well, I mean, it was elementary school because I remember we went to Pearl Hall at the time, and that was in South Houston, which they barely even called Pasadena. I mean, they were still on the Bullet Gillies back then. I
Yep.
mean, it was a different world.
I was born
mean,
at Southeast Memorial. I know.
yeah, it was like
Where
it
you-
is
whereabouts?
now.
Whereabouts?
Southeast Memorial, Herman Hospital.
Oh.
So like over off of
Are you sure?
Fuquay and
Yep.
Oh no,
building.
we're going too far back. It all started on the left
know.
side of my mother's womb.
in the late 1900s.
The early late 1900s.
Oh yeah.
that's
No, but there's not a lot of people that are from Houston in Houston or in this area. let's put
No,
it that way.
no, and there's a lot of people that are from
Right.
Houston that are living here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where'd you go like high school and stuff?
Stratford High School.
Stratford.
Okay.
I did. Yep.
My
And-
daughter went to Maid Creek.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know the area.
Yeah.
Whereabouts you at now?
I live in the country, but we call it Old Magnolia.
Okay. Yeah.
If you know where Magnolia West High School
But
is, I'm
it's-
not far from there.
It's not quite. It's like almost seems like you're not in Magnolia.
Still in
it's all
Montgomery
old
County?
Magnolia.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I'm about
you go.
halfway to Waller, give or take from here.
Yeah. And there's a bar out that way, isn't there? It's like a standalone in the middle of nowhere all by itself in the sticks. It's out. It is. It's like this big 2-story looking thing. It's on the side of that. It's back in there.
I'd be lying, but I could tell you there's a few standalone bars
There's,
out there.
it's odd, right? I mean, you just go down this country road. There's nothing else out there. There's
well,
this 2-story.
No, they're like great biker bars. I think because a
There
lot
are.
of people ride their
Are
bikes
you?
on those.
You're not talking about the Texas Thunder, are you?
I think maybe
Big
it's just-
orange building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's been
yeah.
a while, but is it still kicking down there?
Oh,
They're still
yeah.
doing the thing.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, man.
They're
I
busy.
remember that place, and there was one other, but it wasn't as big. You know what I mean? It was like a normal bar. You know, which probably wouldn't even get mentioned here. But the fact that this thing is just out there is so big and obnoxious and just in nowhere, right? It's like all the. Well, I mean, back then, when in my mind's eye, there was nothing else there. I mean, it is surrounded. Imagine they put something there since then, but. Interesting, you know. Do you consider that area like do you play out there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where's like your home venue?
My home venue would absolutely be the meeting place. It's right next to Magnolia West now. It started in Pinehurst
Oh, yeah.
several years ago. But
Heard they
They-
put some good food down there.
oh, they got some of the
That's
best food.
MEAT.
Oh yeah, yes,
it?
yes it is.
I'm glad you
MEATING. Yep.
Got it.
And
meat.
they're known for their barbecue,
Mm-hmm.
but they have a whole menu of stuff. You can't hardly go wrong with anything they got.
Nice. I've never been there.
Yeah, they I was reading my little.
No. We're not.
Yeah,
We're not
you
going to
gonna
read
go
those
with some of
jokes
those today?
No, absolutely not. No.
So these fellas they sit in a duck blind
God.
and all they do is tell dad jokes.
Oh yeah,
You know
duck
what I'm
blind
talking
dad
about?
jokes. Yeah,
Yeah, duck blind dad
yeah.
jokes.
On
Yeah, that's
TikTok.
hilarious. So she won't let me say them. I was like,
He
feel
wrote
free
a
to use
whole-
some of my duck blind
there's a
dad jokes.
whole
And she's like,
page.
no, thank you.
A whole page of dad jokes.
I gotta warm up. I can't remember any of them when I leave the house. And if y'all think I'm right,
And he even texted me when I'm like, absolutely not. We're not talking about
That was a good one, and I reserved it just for you.
Oh come on, you know my kid's favorite one. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
Because.
What's the leading cause of dry skin?
No, stop.
A towel. Okay, well.
On that note,
All right,
What's your favorite
I'm done.
thing?
I'm done.
Okay,
I'm
what's
done.
your favorite thing about Switzerland?
the Alps.
I forgot.
Oh,
No, the flag's a big plus. You know.
yeah, that's funny. Oh my god.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, we're gonna go and skip the rest of those. They only get better. I'm
Is
telling
it
you.
5 o'clock yet?
Right. Time. Please help them stay tuned in and give us some more music. Give them something to listen to.
All right, I got one that I'm not sure if it's going to be the title track of the album we got coming out, but it'll definitely be on it, and we'll be playing it full band on the 26th.
Oh, that's right. It is a full band. I want to make
Yes.
sure we mentioned that.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a big difference in price
Very, very
and
much so.
entertainment when
Absolutely.
you bring the full band. And so you got full band and RT.
I do.
You
yeah.
staging up before he gets on?
Oh yeah.
So he'll have all the toys to play.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead.
I may even get up there and mess on some of the instruments with him. You just give him a hard time.
So wait,
But,
what's the song called? that
It's
you're-
called Heaven Has Neon Lights. And if I'm off this intro, it's because I should always have a lead player with me everywhere I go. Forgive me. I could write a list of reasons I don't need a bar. You can read them off my body. Look at these scars. I could tell you the story of every single one of those fights. But dancing in the kitchen just ain't the same as sawdust on the dance floor, lighting a flame and letting it burn, dancing away the night. And I already know you got the rest of my life. So when it's time to go, you're the reason. I hope heaven has neon lights. I can still remember clearly the night that we met, the shaking in my hands and your pin-up dress. You were hotter than anything I'd ever seen. And much to my amazement, you said alright when I asked you to dance the last song of the night. Who'd have figured that we'd still be living this dream? And I already know you've got the rest of my life. So when it's time to go, you're the reason. I hope heaven has neon lights. Alright! And I can do without the cold beer and crowds, but our souls touching leather soles, touching the ground, tells me I already know you got the rest of my life. So when it's time to go, you're the reason. I hope heaven, you're the reason. I hope heaven, you're the reason. I hope heaven has neon lights.
There we go. I like that one. That's nice. When did that one come out?
That one's not actually out yet. It'll be on the upcoming album.
When does that come out?
We don't have an exact date on it yet.
So this is the only place people can hear that song right now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Is that what you're telling me right?
Oh yeah.
Is that what I'm picking up
That's
on?
what
Here
I'm
and
telling
then
you.
table at Madeline.
Yeah. At
Oh
least,
yeah.
At least
you
not
can
at a
go
live
listen.
show, but.
Table medley. Yeah, I do like that song a lot. That was nice. I was moving to it. I could feel it without even thinking about it. You know, I tried to like not stare you in the face the whole time.
My wife thinks that song is absolutely hilarious because the night that we met, or really got together, was my birthday, which happens to be Halloween of all things. I'd had a really bad day and decided last minute to dress up to go out to the bar for Halloween. And she was looking good, and I was not at my most confident, and I could not talk to her, so I just stared at her the whole night. And that's really
What'd you dress up
it's
as?
part of. I was Earl Dibbles Jr. Yeah, like I said, it was last minute. I'm
gonna scour your Facebook for that photo. We'll share it with you.
I believe that has been scrubbed.
No, we'll share it. Yeah, deep search. Well, I'm excited about the upcoming show over at Table at Medley. Love Frank. Look what he's doing over there, and we were just over for the Conroe Crossroads Festival. Got to catch a few amazing artists, great shows through the years over there, and Adam Hood. I always bring him up too, but man, I was a fan before he came. It was just like this weird. He's not from around here, you know. He's not a Texas artist, so to have him come in and to be at the Table at Medley, right? You just got up in the high hierarchy of people I care about on my love list. You know, this is a good venue and I love it. You know, you're moving up there. You know, do you serve a ribeye? You know, my next question. He's like, no, but we got a food truck, so there's beer. I'm like, well, okay, you'll do. This is great.
Right.
So I think, we've seen a lot of surprises, a lot of really good talent come through over there, and he's just got an ear for music. I think it's in his past, right? It's his history.
That Frank is actually the guy that works. He's my rep through Smith Music.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so they put all of our music out to the streaming platforms and everything for us.
How can
There you
people
go.
find you?
I am on just about any streaming platform, and you can find me on any social media you can think of.
Okay. They can book you that way, or do they call?
Absolutely. There's I have a website. It's in the middle of being reconstructed at the moment, but once that's back up and running, my phone number and everything will be on there. You can call me, you can email me.
Awesome.
And you go to the table at Medley, get those tickets. They're $10 a piece. They're on sale now. The show is April 26th, 936-444-3988. Tyler, thank you so much for
Yeah,
coming and visiting
thank
with
you.
us.
Thank
Man,
you
I
for
love
having
that
me.
last song. I liked both of them,
No,
but
the first one made me cry a little.
yeah, it's emotional.
Hit them with the hard stuff first,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then bring your spirits back up.
Exactly.
Well, I got to be, once you start drinking, those songs get a little better. You know what I mean? Those,
I don't know.
No?
No, it was great.
A two-stepping. I'm always looking for a slow song.
Yeah.
Somebody once told me that I
thank goodness.
had perfected the art of writing a sad song, so I had to go and figure out how to write a more upbeat song.
Oh, yeah.
It was meant to be a compliment, I think, but I still
Well, both were great.
Yeah, all
Thank you.
occasions. I mean, I think if we're around a fire or something, or we need to have something for all spirits, and just all moments, and a true rounded musician can do that.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming, Mr.
Yeah,
Tillman.
thank you.
We'll
Thank
see
you
you on the
for having me.
26th over at Table at Medley. Guys, we'll be right back after this.
looking forward to it.
So won't you kick your feet up if you have a minute?
Texas Ticket is sponsored by True Texas Solar, Montgomery County's trusted provider of turnkey solar solutions for your home. True Texas Solar provides renewable clean energy services to residential homeowners seeking energy independence to reduce or eliminate electrical utility grid costs while utilizing government and manufacturing incentives for renewable energy savings. True Texas Solar can be reached by phone at 936-286-8325 or visit them online at www.truetexassolar.com.
Lone Star Radio on my mind. So won't you kick your feet up if you have a minute? Turn your radio dial to the Texas Ticket.
Welcome back to the Texas Ticket. This is Armando, and I'm with Shurrie Potts.
You there?
Oh. Well, and we also have special guests here in the studio with us. The folks from the newest venue in Conroe, the Icehouse
The newest Icehouse.
Conroe. Our restaurant, bar. You're going to tell us all
We'll
that
let them tell
stuff.
us.
Jay Blanco. Am I correct there? Danny, what was your last
Yes.
name, Danny? I'm sorry.
Blanco.
Blanco. Okay, family operated business. I think I've gathered that so far.
Yeah.
But it's new for a lot of us. I mean, I think. Well, I assume there's a lot of folks out there that are curious what happened to the Shout House, what's going on now. They've seen some
Yeah.
things moving over there.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, it's funny right now when you said the newest venue in the Conroe, it kind of feels like, it's been a new venue for a couple of years now,
Yeah.
right? But, I mean, the Shot House, they unfortunately closed their doors, and the previous owners blessed us with the opportunity to take over. It's a family-owned business. It's me, my sister, my father, and my stepmom. So we're converting it to the Icehouse Conroe. So just, an ice house for what it is, a bar, backyard bar. We'll have large screens in the back. We'll be hosting concerts as well. So, I mean, we're just hoping to bring the community something fun, something close.
It's a nice area. It's a good place for it. And your guys are opening up for.
Do you have an official opening date?
Yeah?
Yeah, that is
That you can announce?
the 5th of May, which is our Savage de Mayo grand opening event. We're having Team Savage come and bring some exotic cars. We're also going to have some food trucks, obviously your ice cold beer, everything for the community to come out and see the property and, kind of get a feel of what we're trying to do. Of course, the concept itself is something that is seen very, very frequently and very popular in the Houston area. But there just isn't anything like that over here on this side. And so I know a lot of the Conroe community is very, we all want to stay in the loop, kind of not have to go all the way out there. And so we really just want to bring something to the community that hasn't been seen before, and that can be your family friendly, just awesome getaway, like backyard, have a good time, have a drink, watch a game.
So typical Icehouse is just beer and wine. Do you guys have liquor too?
Yeah, we're gonna have liquor as well.
So.
Yeah,
Kitchen?
We are gonna eventually have a kitchen. The kitchen is gonna probably open up maybe a month after our grand opening.
Savage de Mayo, you mean?
Yeah, Savage de Mayo.
make sure we get that out there.
And I mean a huge thank you to them because it's a group that we used to be a part of. They're huge car enthusiasts. I want to say that there's some in the area too. I think Ellison is well known here. Ellison Builders. He has a lot of nice cars too. So the kids can come out. They'll love it. It's gonna be Lamborghinis, McLarens, Ferraris, one of a kind vehicles, just for just to bring that out here really.
Yeah.
But yeah, kitchen will open approximately about a month afterwards. We don't want to rush the kitchen because we want to give Conroe a good taste, right?
Everybody kind of likes Conroe being Conroe, but what I'm hearing that I really like is, a lot of the times, like we get the 105 Cruisers and we get some other cars, but if you actively go to car shows here, it's a lot of the same cars.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of the same builders. It's their cars, their baby, it's their thing. I mean, I do coffees and classics once a month. I do, a lot of car shows. The LST just came and went, which was right around the corner, but the real shock and awe is when I haven't seen a single car in the show. Right, that's always a real treat, right?
Yeah.
So when you're bringing in these kits, these McLarens, and some of those cars you were mentioning, that's a real attraction for me, and I want to make sure that that's out there for any car enthusiasts there in the area and other people that own vehicles, that are
100%.
into it. They're just grease monkeys. They get in there, they have a good time with it,
Yeah.
and you're right next door to Barsh Auto, right?
Yeah,
Barsh
yeah,
Diesel.
right next door. Right next
Speaking
door to
of
Barsh.
car and junkies,
Yeah.
they're one of the best car dealership car repair and automotive places for regular cars and diesels out here, and they own the big towing company that takes care of everybody out here.
Yeah. Oh, I don't get to a red light without seeing something Barsh.
Oh, yeah.
So I see how big they are in the community, and that's exciting because we want to be essentially like a stable like that eventually here in Conroe.
And they're very. They work with the community. It seems like there's a lot of things that they've done that are just. I'm scratching my head. Why did he do that? Or they'd buy these cameras to help secure downtown Conroe. They'd help the police department. They help law enforcement and things like that. And I guess I get it. But I asked him, and they said, "Well, we have to cultivate a good community, and you'll cultivate a good clientele."
Oh, there you go.
And I was like, "Wow,
Yeah.
you serious right now?" And I was like, "Wow, this guy is serious." There go Buster. Okay, and he's for real. So, I hope to see.
What are your hours going to be?
So right now what we're shooting for is Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to midnight.
Okay.
So we will have like a lunch hour once our kitchen opens as well. We'll have lunch specials as well, happy hour. And then Friday and Saturday is going to be 11 to 2.
Oh, there's not many bars that are open till 2 here.
Yeah. So we'll have live music, local bands. We'll start bringing local bands around as well too. So, it's gonna be fun. I mean, at the end of the day, like you said, with the local businesses, a lot of what we're doing right now is local.
Yeah.
Even with we're expanding the building. So what you guys are gonna see come Cinco de Mayo, May 5th for our grand opening is gonna be phase 1 essentially, because what we're doing there is we're gonna create a whole new building next to our existing building. That's gonna be our concert hall.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So this is
Kind of
just
like a white oak?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
there
something
you go.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the beginning to, like we talk about it a lot, is that we want to grow with the growing community here in Conroe. Like we drive around, there's houses being built everywhere.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
we obviously want to have a venue that can,
Accommodate them.
accommodate them.
And that's really nice. Tell me a little bit about, I guess, in the future, your vision of what kind of food you'd serve. Just regular Icehouse food. You said something about food trucks now, right? I heard food trucks.
Right. So for the Savage de Mayo event, we want to bring out some local food trucks.
So you picked any?
Yeah, we picked a few.
What you got?
There's a few.
Who did you pick?
You're putting me on the spot. One of them is.
You don't have to give the actual name. You give it a kind of like name.
So all 3 that I picked have been a part of literally every carnival or event that I've been to in downtown Conroe. One of them I know is Taste of Asian or something
Taste
like
the
that.
Asian San Chang right here.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Conroe.
There you go.
Also,
So
Ao
he-
Nam
he's
Pang or
yeah. So yeah.
Have
So
you
he's one of them. He'll be out there. There's a barbecue one that was also out there that's going to be joining us. I don't have his exact name, but we're going to be posting them shortly on our
Cool,
Facebook
cool.
and all our social medias too.
Have
Yeah.
you tried Frios?
Yeah, those are
I
good
just
too.
saw them at
Those little,
Taste Fest. Like it's like a popsicle.
It's popsicle.
so
Grand Central
Oh,
Park in
nice.
Conroe loves them. They'll be at
Interesting.
every one of their.
Yes.
They just
Hey,
do
we
a
would
little-
love to have him out because we don't
Yeah.
have anything.
I'll give your
yeah,
contact.
for sure.
Yeah.
Those are nice, and it's good to have a treat. Especially like
Yeah.
sorbet
Yeah.
treat when
Well,
it
it's
gets
gonna be
hot.
hot, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be ideal. I do love a good car show, and I like bringing that outside mix to the table. That you had some contacts to bring, and I think that's a great touch. And if it's overlooked, they've made a mistake. But what other kind of events did you think that that you'd be holding there? Any other like things that I can't wait till we get the chance to do this.
I mean, I mean, one of the like exciting things for me personally is gonna be like kind of our concerts. I personally I like to dance, so we really want to like do live music for people to come and have a good time, do a little dance.
Kind of
have a
dancing do you do?
drink. Yeah, I mean, I'm Mexican, so I do
Two-step,
your bachata, your norteñas and stuff
Okay.
like that. But I
Play
mean, I
something
have
so she can show.
Oh,
us.
I mean, I have some friends that are, trying to teach me how to two-step, and
It's
now
really
that
close. Kind of some
I mean,
similarities to
Similar,
some
right?
of those. Yeah,
something
there's.
like
You can
that.
bachata,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a
You know,
sidestep. to
I really
two-step.
want to get into that, that tap into that portion of music and dance and stuff like that. So that's kind of like what I'm excited for is,
That's
our
cool.
little concerts and stuff like that.
Do you guys already have a book of calendar or people that are
So
booked?
for the next, I would say for the next couple of after the grand opening for the next couple of weeks. So the following Saturday, May 11th, we're actually going to be doing another car show, but this is going to be slingshots. So it's going to be just a bunch of buddies that I know that are a part of a big group. They take their slingshots and then convert them into almost transformers, man. So
I've seen them downtown.
yeah,
Houston.
so
They're
yeah,
crazy.
we're invited to all the slingshots. If you guys are local, come by Saturday, May 11th, and then obviously we're gonna have a little Mother's Day brunch for Sunday, May 12th, and then so on and so forth, just as we go. We are currently, I mean,
Looking.
if you're listening and you're a booking agent or something for local bands and whatnot, reach out to us. We're ready.
How can
Graham?
they contact you?
They can reach. Easiest way would be admin, ADMIN at icehouseconroe.com.
Perfect.
Our number at the Icehouse is 832-906-1825. And then obviously, our Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah, and it's over there by the airport, the convention center, Airport
Yeah.
Road, that little T where it all kind of comes
Yeah.
together. I could, and I have done this in the past where I've gone to the convention center, or I saw something there, and then just walked over there to eat or get a beer and get air conditioned. Because it's so hot at the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
It's that walking distance where
Yeah.
you don't want to drive to that parking lot, and the
Yeah.
golf cart will take it back up to the front of it. So you
Yeah.
really
There
all
you
you gotta
go.
do is.
Yeah.
And I'm over there eating crawfish, and
Yeah.
I got 15 pounds of barbecue in this
Yeah.
to-go box, and it's
Yeah.
like it's one of those that we got from the rodeo, and that's coming, and that's going to bring a lot of traffic your way as
Yeah.
well. It'd
Yeah.
be great to. And how about outside signage, Rodage? You doing anything crazy out front? Has it changed out there? Tell us a little bit about that.
So we're kind of making it.
Yeah.
We're kind of making it. What do you call it? A spectacle or about it. So we obviously for those of you who have drove by the building, it was called Monarch Event Venue for a few months because that was the route that we were going. We have officially turned off the lights to Monarch Event Venue. And then the next time that you guys will drive by, hopefully in the next week or so, you'll see our new sign being put up, which is going to be just
Just as big.
yeah,
Just as big.
So, question. So the I think you could probably fit 1,500 people if you utilize the whole property, but you've got 160 parking spots.
Yeah.
Right.
And you're doing a car show. Let's talk
Right.
about that. What's the plan there? What strategy did you put in place?
I mean, so realistically, right now in the existing building, I mean, it's really, I think it's right under 200 occupancy, and then when we build the new building, it's going to be right
I
about
see.
200 as well. We are. Bars, if you're listening. No, I mean, we want to work with our neighbors. We want to work with our neighbors,
Yeah.
and if there's any way that we can just, use some of the parking during those times. I mean, we obviously are looking forward to packing out our parking lot because that just means that the people are loving it. They're coming, they're visiting us, they're staying.
I've seen them down the road. I've seen them parked up there on the street. What's that frontage road right in front?
336.
336.
Yeah, the loop, yeah.
So yeah, they can park all the way down that road.
Yeah.
I remember when Banana Bay opened on 105 West, where it was, what was it? It's the Lake House now.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Okay,
It's
yeah.
been like 17 different.
yeah, it was Mustards. It was a place called Mustard. Wolfie's.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was, and then it was Banana Bay. And, you know, we've seen it move through these things, but when Wolfie's first opened, they filled the park, the front road, the long way, and there was a tenth of the
Was that
of
the
the
one with the
current
gravel parking
population.
lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
1/10 of the current population, and it was populated all the way up and down 105.
Yeah.
I mean, people walked from where, past
Yeah.
Monty's, past Amore,
Yeah.
and went all the way in to walk all the way down to get to that place. And I'll tell you, they'll come out. They've come out in force with it, and that was, like I said, a tenth of the current population.
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that's respectably said. It was a whole much smaller community, but yet news attractive. And but I'll tell you right now, don't do one of those soft open days if you're not ready.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no,
They,
no.
you'll
yeah.
wear that one on
Yeah.
Yelp
Yeah.
all the way
Yeah.
to the last days when you
Yeah.
retire. You know, it was like, man, it was a soft opening. It was a soft opening. You know, nope, they don't
Yeah.
care. They don't care.
Yeah, no,
you know.
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that's why we've been kind of taking this time to make sure we have everything in place and make
There you
sure
go.
Yeah.
everything
Good.
is just the way we want it because we really want for May 5th to come around and for the city of Conroe to see that we are ready and that we have an idea that we really want everyone to be a part of and to just come enjoy.
Well, I think your the first right step that you made was to show up here at City Hall, downtown Conroe, Texas,
100%.
in this 5,000 watts of power coming from
100%.
City Hall in the Conroe Tower at Lone Star Community Radio.
Yeah.
That's right. You can find us at irlonestar.com, and you can catch more there. You can catch the Icehouse Cinco de Mayo over at the Savage de Mayo.
Savage de
At the
Mayo.
Icehouse de Conroe. And that's going to be, and then we're going to follow up with the Slingshots
Yep.
coming back on
May 11th.
May
the
11th.
12th.
Yeah.
The 11th?
Yep.
The 11th.
Okay, the 11th. What's the 12th?
The
Mother's Day brunch.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day
Oh,
brunch.
Mother's Day
Yeah.
brunch. Bring your
So
mom.
Mother's Day
have a good
brunch is going to be on the
time.
12th, and on the 11th, the Slingshots are coming. I'm excited about that because I got a slingshot.
There you go.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's ready to go show up and show
Yeah,
out.
and it's crazy to drive that thing too far, too much.
Yeah.
It's
The
classified as a
sun will beat-
motorcycle.
If
Yeah,
you don't have
yeah,
a roof,
yeah.
the sun will beat you up.
It's got a
right?
roof, yeah, but it's still classified as a motorcycle.
Yeah.
People like get in and think they're gonna get this little car ride.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no, it's we're going. You know, it's different. It has a different
Yeah.
feel.
Yeah.
Like I crossed the 1097 bridge in it for the first time, and it was like
Oh.
all freaking out. I was
God.
like, this is weird.
Yeah.
100% motorcycle. I get it now.
Yeah.
I get it now. Yeah, it's like, it's doing the whole,
Yeah.
wind up
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
It's got that engine, that cycle engine that you can hear. That
They're
sounds
they're
different.
fun though. They're fun. I used
Super
to have one
fun.
too. They're fun.
Are you guys
Yeah, go ahead.
still hiring or looking?
Yeah, we're still hiring. We're actually hosting open call right now for bartenders, bar backs, cocktail waitresses. And I mean, if you're interested, you can use the same email. Reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook. We are hiring bartenders. We're just trying to get a good, solid team together that is friendly, motivated, hungry.
And I put some, I shared it to Moco Help Wanted social group, and
Okay.
then we also will put some links down below so people can see
Awesome.
that,
Yeah.
and then really get their head on right about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
not too much homework to watch my show.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you gotta watch the show. You gotta get it. Yeah. It's like,
And real quick, I just want to we want to send our gratitude to some local bars, here in downtown, like Texas Vintage, what is it, Red Brick,
Red Brick.
The other one right here that we went to the other day,
Pacific Yard House.
Pacific Yard House, and also Sawyer Park as well. The
Sawyer
owners and
Park.
managers of Sawyer Park. That's in Spring, but still, like, they've all been super just nice, helpful, welcoming. So we just want to just send a shout out to them for just welcoming us to the community. Really,
it's awesome. And I hope they all do
Yeah.
the same. A lot of good people here, and I
Yeah.
hope it shows. And
Yeah.
we look forward to seeing you guys again. We'll be out there for Cinco de Mayo,
Awesome.
and definitely the 11th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
course.
And is there a place to dance?
Yeah.
Put me on the card.
Right now, right now,
Dance
what we're
with
waiting
Armando.
for
Got
is the building edition that we're gonna
Oh,
have. That's gonna have its own
Dance
designated
anywhere out
dance
there.
floor.
Is there a
I
DJ
mean,
at
yeah.
the? Is a DJ at
there's
the
gonna
car
be
show?
there's gonna be a
Oh,
DJ.
cool. Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that work for you?
We'll
Yeah.
catch a
Yeah.
dance.
Done.
There you go.
All right, Jay. Thank you.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Lone Star Radio on my mind.
Texas Ticket is sponsored by True Texas Solar, Montgomery County's trusted provider of turnkey solar solutions for your home. True Texas Solar provides renewable clean energy services to residential homeowners seeking energy independence to reduce or eliminate electrical utility grid costs while utilizing government and manufacturing incentives for renewable energy savings. True Texas Solar can be reached by phone at 936-286-8325 or visit them online at www.truetexassolar.com.
Lone Star Radio on my mind. So won't you kick your feet up if you have a minute? Turn your
Welcome
radio
back to the
down.
Texas Ticket Show. This is Armando, and I'm with Shurrie Potts
Hi.
and Courtney Williams.
Hello.
Courtney Williams is a Punch Your Texas Ticket segment of the show guest. Yeah, Courtney
Welcome to the show.
Williams.
Thank you.
And the company, Restoration One. I'm reading your shirt there. I
Yeah.
swear.
Restoration
the
One
Water
Conroe.
damage experts.
Yes, that's actually an old logo, but we'll go with it.
Okay. All right. Well, and you're new to the Conroe area. Have you been here a while?
No, I've been here forever.
Okay, so then you'll know what we're talking about here on the Punch Your Texas Ticket segment.
I would hope so.
So we're just going to go through a few events, local happenings, places, things going on, the Savage de Mayo being on the top of the list. That origination in the name. I love the idea of having some outside vehicles come into town.
Yeah.
Kind of like the LST, all these outside builders,
You're
designers.
just more excited about the slingshot thing, I think.
Yes. So they have the Slingshot event and the 11th out there, and that's where the old Shout House used to be. It's now...
The Icehouse Conroe.
That's right. Yeah, so you can go out there for Cinco de Mayo. They're doing a
Car
food
show.
truck, car show,
DJ.
McLarens, Lamborghinis. That sounds hot. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going. That really sounds like what's happening. I mean, I like the classics too, but I like the kits as well. I want to see some of that. Ooh la la,
Yeah.
that stuff. Show me that too. So I think that's a good chance to go and see it.
Yeah.
Right? Food trucks. Sensei's gonna be down there. Taste of Asian. Ow! I like it. You go get some of that. And everything I've had there is amazing. All I tell them is more. I mean, you can't get mad at me for asking for more.
I've actually never had their food.
He's like, Armando, that bowl's huge. And I'm like, well, that'd be a lot better if there was just more in it. And he goes, seriously? So I guess you can get mad at me for asking for more?
Yeah. Well, that's May 5th, but what's going on this weekend?
This weekend. The premier event right now we have is Kenny Chesney at the Sun Goes Down tour. That's at Cynthia Mitchell Woodlands Pavilion May 9th. Now, not
I am
this
going to
weekend.
that.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the outfit for the rodeo, Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. I saw that. She was kitted and geared up. You outfit up for the rodeo?
Yes.
You got boots? You got
But
boots and a hat?
I do.
Can
I've
you-
had them forever.
Can you two-step?
Eh.
If you'd had a few, if you'd had a few drinks and I approached you,
Exactly.
would you dance?
I definitely.
Really?
Yes. Until you started talking. But
Oh, God!
All right, that was awesome.
That's only because you picked on her and gave her that. She said yes. She already said yes. We'd be dancing right now. She'd be laughing in my ear. Under the neon lights somewhere.
Oh, that was the song. That was the name of the song.
Under the neon lights. Tyler Tillman sang that for us earlier today, and he'll be over at the table at Medley on
Yes,
the
the 26th.
26th. Jordan Smith is playing Elvis at a Game Changer, and I believe that's the 28th. Over at a Game Changer on Metcalf Street. And I want to also bring up the whole Elvis thing going on in town.
Oh, yeah.
There is a free Elvis concert, and I think it's next Thursday.
April 14th from 5 to 7.
That the Heritage Park one?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that one's happening. But there's another one,
Oh.
and it's the same guy that's going to be at Heritage Park. Now, Jordan Smith is an Elvis impersonator, and he'll be at a Game Changer.
Yeah.
He was also on our previous episode.
Yes. Vince King?
Vince King.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if that's his real name. But Vince King will be Heritage Park, right?
Yeah.
And what day is that?
It says April 14th.
April 14th from 5 to 7, and that's a free show, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then he'll also be a Elvis tribute at Bernhardt Winery.
Oh.
And it will be Vince King.
Nice. When is that?
I don't know. I thought it was the...
I think I might have it somewhere. Is it in April? Oh, here it is. Yeah. No, that one's out on the 14th.
April 14th is Vince King Elvis tribute at Bernhardt Winery.
I don't know who's at
from 5 to 7. He was supposed to be here. Remember Jordan Smith, the Elvis impersonator, said he was going to go. His role model, business model, I believe, was Vince King.
Yes, it was.
Am I putting the story together wrong? Okay, yeah.
right.
So Vince King, 2 locations. You can catch him at Bernhardt. You can catch him at Heritage Place if that hasn't passed yet on Thursday. It's a free show. You can catch him out there at Bernhardt Winery. But that comes with wine. That comes with the ambiance, lots, and then more wine. What did the grape say when he stepped on it?
Oh, no.
Nothing.
What?
It whined a little.
Listen, he's got a whole page of dad jokes.
I see that page, all those dad jokes. I
Those are
see
my
you.
dad jokes. Yep.
Call you out on it.
And you got some stuff to talk about that this whole Iron Man thing going on out there.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
Woodlands.
Well, there's a lot of stuff going on.
The
This
Insperity
one-
Invitationals.
Yeah, the Chevron, Insperity, Iron Man. We're going to have Mother's Day brunch at the Hyatt.
Okay.
There's also Jazz Fest for Grand Central.
So, but that's it for the Iron Man. So you got the whole Iron Man thing going on down there,
Yeah.
and then you got
No, Iron Man is in the Woodlands. No.
yeah,
Yeah.
in the Woodlands, right?
Yeah.
But you have a lot of
there's-
athletes staying at your place and stuff.
Yeah,
and just hanging out,
yeah.
eating a lot of carbs.
And if you want the kids to participate, there's an Iron
potato in
Kids Texas Fun Run and Doggy Dash.
Really?
Yeah, on the 20th.
Sounds.
Yeah.
Oh, and Grand Central Park Conroe at the Lake House is having Outrun Hunger kind of thing going on there, which I think is them blossoming their own little, you know,
We
new
also
community. Lots of things are just kind of starting up out there.
Peach Festival.
That's at Bernhardt, right?
I don't know.
Or is,
Yeah, Bernhardt.
That's awesome.
you're just stealing all the top liners there. Okay, so the Montgomery County Rodeo is April 11th through 12th. The Woodlands Waterway Art Festival. I'm just going to go through these so I can mark them out. Rodeo, got to go check out the rodeo. Everybody's going to go there one way or another. But now there's a lot of things going on at the rodeo, like the Sunshine Group and the working with the seniors, the cook-off, the concerts, the actual rodeo, the PBR, all that stuff, right? So you can go look on their website, find out where you fit in.
Yeah, the 11th through the 21st. So
Yeah, it's a long time, and they're on-premise and off-premise stuff happening, like auctions. They sell off baked goods for some of the kids, and that thing where they walk their pets. I think it's the Sunshine Group where they walk their pets. So the little kids can participate. They'll bring out little chicks or cat. The kid was walking with a fishbowl. I saw a kid. He walked a chicken. He had a chicken with a harness and was
hilarious.
walking him through the thing. It's wonderful. Anybody can participate. And I'm sure you can still sign up to get your kid out there.
yeah.
You know,
That's
it's a
Lone
lot.
Star Convention Center.
Well, that's what it's all about, you know, getting them out there. I think what I read was $2 million in scholarship money already raised by the Montgomery County Fair and Rodeo for
really
kids
cool.
in the area. And getting back to, you know, long hair and spandex,
God.
the Van Halen tribute, next Halen at Bernhardt Winery is
Were we
coming.
talking about
I
long hair and
don't
spandex?
remember that part, but
Yeah.
Wow, you know, it just feels like I can hear him, you know, eruption
happens when you
going
get
in the
two girls in
background,
here.
or a little, you know, Hot for Teacher.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
I don't know, just can feel it. Panama.
I love tribute bands.
Yeah, man, I bet I get into some Bernhardt, but I'd embarrass anybody. It's not a date thing for me. Oh my God, sit down. Sit down.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I think that's probably where that would go.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, I can see that. So we mentioned the Woodlands Waterway Arts Festival,
Yep.
and that is at Town Green Park. 200 plus vendors on site. I'm like, what do you do with 200 vendors? Go shopping.
Yeah.
You know, 10 to
Spend
6.
some money.
Right? April 12th through the 14th, and that's at the Woodlands Waterway Arts Center. The rodeo, the Level Up networking event over at Moonshine Deck is the 16th.
Yeah.
April 16th.
And it's free.
oh yeah, I'll be there.
Really? You're gonna go there? You get your. You can get
Yeah.
your.
My nap on? What do
No,
you do?
my nap on. Nice. No, not your nap on.
I mean,
Your Olin
that's
Mills. Your
Oh.
your glamour shot. You know.
Oh, okay. Yes, and
Did I
Brittany
not do it
Martino
right?
does those. Excuse me, she's amazing.
There.
Yeah,
They provide free headshots, right? Is that
I don't
what
know
it
if
is?
I don't
that's
think it's-
free.
Oh,
That's
it's not
something I
free?
have
But
to
you can do it right
check
there.
out. But you can,
Gotcha.
yeah.
I got my
exactly.
headshot at the
Did
the
you?
Moonshine Deck.
Not
I
that
sure
kind.
did.
Yeah, that was.
It looked like you
not the
took a
right
nap.
kind of headshot.
Yeah, it was great. I like, what do I do with my beard? She goes, just hold it, it'll be fine. And I was like, all right, you know.
Couple inches down.
Yeah, it worked out great. It worked out fantastic.
And this
It
is
was a
not
little windy.
This is the one on 1488, right? Not the other one.
Yeah, 1488.
Yeah.
There is a new one now on on the lake.
Yeah.
The Moonshine Deck. Same
Moonshiners,
folks.
yeah.
Moonshiners. So, yeah, that's it. Right there next to HTX Water Sports, next to the White Gate of April Sound. There is the Texas Fun Run and Doggy Dash. You mentioned the Iron Kids. Let's get that out of there. The Chevron Championship at the club at Carlton Woods. The Moonshine Deck Icehouse.
April.
So tell us about Biz and Booze so I
yeah,
can
yeah.
read my notes.
Okay, so let's see. Their next event's coming up April 18th, 5 to 7. They've got it hosted by Grace Point Homes. And actually, they're doing a theme for Derby Day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I just read about that, so I'm excited to learn more. And
So do they have to wear the hats? What's going on?
I would hope so,
What does
because
the
that's like the
Derby
best
mean?
part of it. That's the best part of
Triple
it.
Crown, right? That's the Belmont, the Preakness, and the...
I have no idea.
what's
It's
the
not
third?
3 shots of crown, like the different times.
It's good.
That's what'll be
the
mine.
Belmont, the Preakness, and the...
No idea.
Oh, there's one more. That's the big one. The one I'm missing is the obvious. It was the
I have no idea.
Kentucky Derby.
Ah,
the Belmont,
okay.
the Preakness, and the Kentucky Derby, and that's the Triple Crown. Yeah, that's the whole thing. You get to wear the hats and the nice sundresses. I love it.
Is it free to go?
I think
to
there's going to be
the-
some tapas, if I'm not mistaken. Are they serving tapas?
Can you
I
enunciate that one,
love
please?
tapas.
What was that?
Wait, where's it gonna be at?
Yeah, where's that at?
Oh my gosh, I think that's 504 Caroline Street in Montgomery.
Okay.
Caroline Street in Montgomery.
Yeah,
Is
there's
it out of
apparently-
business or?
Bar and Vine?
There's a Conroe. I'm sorry. There's a Houston and a Montgomery. So make sure you go to the Montgomery one. I learned that today.
There's a Biz and Booze in Houston?
No, but there's
No.
the Caroline Street.
But at Caroline Street. Sorry, the address. Yes, you. Yep. You want to make sure you got that one.
Louisiana, and Sambuca's there, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, hosted by Grace Point Homes, and if my Eventbrite will.
Nice.
I'm all excited about it. I always have a
I
good
went to the
time.
last one. It was great.
That's right. We had
Yeah.
the Papa Shot tournament at the same time.
And I won, just so you know.
We were at the Papa Shot tournament indirectly.
By like
but it
100
kinda-
points.
Kind of worked out. It was at
There
the
you
Game
go.
Changer here in Conroe
Yeah.
on
Oh, was
Metcalf
it?
Street.
Yeah, I missed that one. Okay.
If you
Excited for
haven't
next
been,
You were there.
That was fun.
I was at. Oh, I was there.
You were there. Yeah, you were
Sorry.
there.
For some reason, I was thinking of level up. I'm sorry.
So the Humble Bacon Festival, June 1st. You get down on the Swine. You can go down to the Humble Civic Center June 1st, 11 to 5, and catch the Humble Bacon Festival. And that is just in regards to the actual swine, not Kevin Bacon in any.
Oh, we did see Kevin Bacon though. That
He
was
has been here.
fun.
He was in the Woodlands not too long ago. Just to recap on the Peach Artesian Market, Peach Festival Artesian Market, that is at Bernhardt Winery, and that's June 15th, 12 to 6, out on the lawn. And the Bernhardt Concert Series will have Fab Five at the Bernhardt Winery April 28th. And man, I we go through these little stints where we're all talking about do-si-do, or we're all talking about the table, and then we're all
Yeah.
today it's Bernhardt's show. I'll tell you, they've got a lot going on down there, and I kind of delved into that, and it kind of crossed over with all the whole Elvis action going on,
Yeah.
because there's a whole bunch of Elvises.
Seems
Yeah,
like so.
There's
there
some
is.
Elvis happening
is.
right now.
Yeah.
Little 5,000 miles to Plantersville,
Elvis never goes out of style.
You know,
so.
No.
Okay.
I had a rat, a mouse, and
Oh,
we
gosh.
named him Elvis. When I was growing up, but
Like as your pet?
I know it sounded like a
Yeah,
mistake
yeah.
when you were saying that.
I
He just
know.
showed up.
yeah,
or?
no,
Or it
he's not with us anymore. He got caught in a trap.
Oh.
Yeah.
God. Okay. That's morbid
But
and sad.
Yeah. That's his.
Caught in a trap, and I can't hold back.
Anyway.
Too much.
Was it a mouse
It
or
was
a rat?
It's a dad joke.
Mouse. Either way would work though. But Outrun Hunger, the Lake House, Grand Central Park, Conroe, June 8th. And this is that race thing we were talking about. They're having their own little birth of their baby Iron Man over there. They also have Jazz Festival coming up at the Lake House, and hopefully they take a lot more of the centerpiece here with the Jazz Fest coming up. Love it. That's here in end of April, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we also have Conroe Kids Fest, just in case you wanted to
Yeah, and they come out in the thousands for that
Yes,
thing, and
they
that was
do.
real.
April
We were
27th.
like, oh yeah, the guy says there'll be 10,000 people out there. I'm like, he's from out of town. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
There was 10,000 people out there. Yeah, no, they came. They really did. That place packs out. It's ridiculous how many people show up for it, and it's shocking. And all the kids come. I mean, you ain't got no kids. You don't want to be there. There's gonna be a million kids.
Yeah.
There's rides.
So
There's
I-
fun stuff. There's balloons. There's shopping, and I take that back. I mean, there's some shopping, some other things going on that I think keep the parents busy, keep them involved. There's food trucks, all that stuff. But
We're-
Outrun Hunger is at the Lake House, and the Kids Fest is here in Conroe, downtown.
Conroe, yeah. There's also a balloon glow and laser show
what is that?
coming. So I was looking
Balloon
at it.
glow
Yeah,
and
it's
laser.
actual hot air balloons, and you can purchase a tethered hot air balloon ride. I know. It's going to be
Wait.
here at the Lone Star Fairgrounds. Yeah. On July 19th and the 20th.
That's so crazy because that's a no-fly zone. It's tethered. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Well, I'm tethered to my drone, but they won't
Oh
let
my
me fly
God.
it either.
Oh
You
my
know.
God.
But there's an airport there, so and I think they have really strong rules on when you can use these tethers type things because we've talked to these groups before. We've asked how to
Yeah.
get them at an event and things like that, and looked into how they price and what they do. The wind's blowing. No
Done.
matter how many tickets you sold, they're not coming.
yeah.
So it's like really risky kind of thing. And as far as whether they make it out, whether it happens, because
Gotcha.
it has to do with the wind, and there is like a
Well, yeah.
this much wind, and it's just
I
enough.
don't think you want to be in a hot air balloon when it's windy,
No,
Yeah, I know. Just those hard lines,
even if it is tethered.
that would
Right.
be
And
probably
Jazz Fest will
worse,
be
maybe.
April 29th.
Yes.
Jazz Fest April 29th.
At the
I-
Lake
we
House in
talked
Grand
about it,
Central
just
Park,
didn't
and it
share
is free.
It is free, and that's really cool. Second line, all that stuff. Last year, Tiana Hall was there, and
Nice.
she was Miss Conroe. I think it was 2010 or something like that, 2011.
There's
she was
some
Miss Conroe.
something coming up too at the.
Now
Lone
she
Star
sings
Convention
jazz,
Center.
and now she sings opera to jazz. It's the bridge I was talking about. She sings. She's one of those ladies that introduced that to me. So she's over there, Tiana Hall, and she's downtown, baby. She's all over. If I want to rent a tux if I know I'm going to go see Tiana Hall.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, she's that girl. So I mean, candlelight, Tiana Hall.
Well, Miss Texas United World pageant is coming.
Oh, really?
In the end of May.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. That's not on your sheet. It's on mine.
It's not on my sheet. And we have a few others. And if you'd like to send your event, you can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/TX Ticket. Tells a little bit about your event. We'll share that. You can go to irlonestar.com and alert us there. We'd love to have you on the show, contribute to the show. Kind of like you, Courtney Williams, coming out and visiting with
yes.
us. We appreciate that. And
Yeah.
Restoration 1, we look forward to seeing you at the Net Level Up and also at the next
Yes.
Biz and Booze.
Yes, we'll be there. I'll
Which
be there.
is on Caroline Street. So
Yes.
In Conroe.
I don't know where it is.
Or Montgomery.
In Montgomery, Caroline.
Montgomery.
Street, not the Houston version.
Right.
And how can we get hold of Restoration 1?
888-45-WATER.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
That's
And
it.
the GoLakeConroe, my company, will be out at the Bernhardt Winery covering the upcoming Elvis event. I wanted to see Vince King, so
Yeah.
we're gonna go catch that show
Nice.
and get that and share it with everyone there. And then you have Easter brunch
Yes.
coming up.
No, we have
Or
Mother's Day
Mother's
brunch.
Day, sorry.
Yeah, Mother's Day
Hooked it.
brunch, just like we did for Easter. There's two settings, 1:30 and 11:30,
Yeah.
something like that.
And they can just go to your website and see all the stuff about
Yes.
the upcoming Mother's Day brunch, and that's a nice treat.
Yeah, you
know.
don't have to do anything. I mean, that's the best part. Like, you just come and eat, and it's
Judgmental
nice.
mother-in-law. You can take her to the Hyatt. If you
Yeah.
bring her to the house, oh, I don't know about your biscuits. You don't have to worry about your biscuits. You know what I mean? She's over at the
And you don't- and you don't-
those biscuits that
And you don't have to do dishes.
Exactly. Yeah. No one's judging my house and all that. There's
Exactly.
so many layers to that in presentation and such a it can be intimate with guests and.
Yes. And we do have a
Siblings,
Montgomery
not so
County
much.
rate if you want to stay the night with your
Do you?
mom.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. We'd like to give a quick shout out before we wrap up again. Thank you so much for coming, Restoration
Courtney.
1.
Yes,
and
thank you.
Our friends over at Barshot are right next to Icehouse Conroe.
Yes.
True Texas Solar, our sponsor on the show today. Chapel Pressure Washing, our friends that are doing the slip and hole right now where they're clean your boat hole and your slip. It's a package deal. Yeah.
You should not say that
I did.
anymore.
Just like tapas now.
One spray. One call, we spray it all.
Yeah.
Slip and hole.
Next
Doesn't
one.
sound good.
Next one.
Oh,
No more tapas.
True Texas Solar in
Hellcat Coffee.
those great folks over at Hellcat. There's some good people down there. You gotta go see Hellcat Coffee down there on 105 West. They'll take
This
care
is
of
what
you.
happens when you give them coffee.
Well, that's all of us for today. Did you have anything to add there?
I do want to talk about an almost nonprofit that I'm really passionate about. They're still working on.
Hold the phone.
I know they're working on getting their 501(c) at the moment, but it's called Hero Barracks. They provide emergency shelter for
Conroe?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
You know, I need to find out exactly how far they go. But yes, anyone that's in a dire need of a home, veterans, homeless, first responders, it's amazing. Their
Oh, they
website.
provide a place to stay for them.
Yes, and they
Oh,
do
that's nice.
actually help with filing paperwork as well. So anything,
Nice.
yeah, it's pretty
What's
amazing.
it called again?
Hero Barracks. Their website is herob.org. Hero B, the
Well, that's
just
easy
the
enough.
letter. Yeah, pretty easy, very short and easy.
Very cool.
Oh, well, I went
Yeah.
to it reminds me, I went to the guy who sells bees and I bought 12 bees. I asked him for 12 bees and he gave me 13 bees. And I said, what is this? There's 13 bees in here. He said, that's a freebie.
Ah, all right.
We'll see you next week,
The
folks, on the
Homo
Texas
Coffee.
Ticket.